Alrighty, good morning. Oh, what have I done? There we go. Oh god, camera's not even on. All right. Good morning, everyone. So we have CPI today for New York session. So maybe going to have flat conditions leading up to that, but we shall see. We had a little bit of unemployment news for pound, came out higher than expected, and then earnings came in higher than expected as well. So this is a little bit inflationary. We can see pay rates have been going up. All the strikes going on in the transport and health sector. We've got this fella speaking soon in 3 minutes, so don't think it's going to have much impact at all. Then it's a fairly quiet session, sometimes on different news websites. This can come up as red folder, this Eurozone GDP. So let's have a quick little look at FX Street and see what that says. See if they mark it as red, but that's not till 10 o'clock anyway, so we've got a bit of time. Other than that, pretty quiet morning. Didn't really have anything really to nothing noteworthy on financial juice. There's unemployment, Swiss PPI, Swedish CPI, a little bit of Aussie news, and that's pretty much it. You can see basically zero headlines. You can see over here on financial juice, this Eurozone GDP is considered red. And then we've got Forex Factory and FX Street. What are these guys? These guys mark it as. Morning, Marin. Morning, George. Hey, Ann. So Euro. Yeah, they don't really mark it. Oh, there we go. Gross domestic. Oh, what's this? 11 o'clock. Oh, they've got a different time here. 10 o'clock on this one. And they've got here 11 o'clock. I think they haven't really set themselves up for daylight savings yet properly. This website. GMT. See if that fixes it. Oh, there we go. Just needed to click on the GMT thing again. Yeah, so they've got it as red high impact. So, but that's not 10 o'clock anyway. We'll be done by then. Yeah, so let's just the big one's CPI later in New York session. Let's have a little look at the charts. Where are we at? Good morning, George, MJ, PJ, Daniel. How are you all? You're well. Oh, gotta set my computer up as well over this side. So we're bullish again. I'll go through my zones and then we can just like plan our idea. But man, New York session again yesterday, just crazy price action, crazy. Just it seems to like it as soon as they got to like London close. Just look at the way that these candles moved. Like even on some of these 1 minutes, it was just like marching along. this area. It's like just boom, 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 boom. Every single minute candle. It's going higher, little pullback. Same thing. You know, this is just poor market conditions. Late New York session, the algos just take over, and it's just like I was talking about the other day. It's just like pullbacks, just little pullbacks along the way. Just keep them marching higher. Did the same on the Friday as well. Low market conditions. So we go this one. Same thing. Same price action as Friday. And then the Thursday did the same thing, but to the downside. Just marching along high, lower and lower and lower. Anyway, so we did make hey Peter, Mohammed, we did make a adjustment yesterday, and we netted a decent little winner.
Yeah.
We got the just looking at basically how how these candles over, where are they? How a lot of time, so many times the nice move began when we had no bottom wick. Where is it? Oh, I'm on the 1 minutes, bloody hell. So this is the area that we looked for. I've adjusted the little zone here, but basically on the 3 minute, we got the move into a zone of interest. We got price consolidated a little bit, and then we had the start of the move, started the no bottom wick on the 3 minute. This is the one I took it on, and then we just took the pullback, and then we targeted up to somewhere up here somewhere, the Asian high. Up here, there it was, up there. This was the Asian high. And then price marched along higher, got towards the New York high, and then price finally had that little reaction. So pretty nice, really, really clean. Here's the Asian high over here, this blue box. And then if I scroll to the left further, you can see where the New York high was. New York high was up here. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of top down. We've got 13 minutes before the London Open. Oh, left hand, lead left hand. I'm bullish for today because the Monday candle swept Friday's high and closed above Friday's high. But I was hoping for price to fill at least 50% of the H4 fair value gap before taking off the tap yesterday's high. Yeah, I'm bullish today as well. What are these other? Almost midnight here in Las Vegas. Really? Oh. Staying up late with us, Paula. PJ, do you trade Euro USD? No, I don't. I don't trade Euro USD. Morning, Sheriff. Okay, so the area that I've flagged, this is in the little orange box, is we've got a little sensitive zone right in front of us. We've got, this is the monthly time frame on German 40. So you can see where all my black lines, I know it looks like a shitload of lines and it looks messy, but when you go to the lower time frames, these really start to spread out. But just bear in mind the monthly, so let me just do that. These dashed lines are just alerts. Probably should remove a few of these. But I'm really looking at the area where this candle closed and this one opened, that little gap over the weekend. So I've got like a little orange box just around that because I know that when you look like, how would an institution trade before candles came along? And they would always be looking at your OHLC, your open, high, low, and close. So looking at where candles close, we're looking at where candles open, looking at the highs, looking at the lows. These are all going to be 4 very important data points. You can also put into here as well, in the middle of the high, low, close. You can put it in the 50%, and you can get like 5 data points from these higher time frame candles that big players will be looking at. And we're right here again at this close of September and where the open of October is. So that's where you'll see I've just drawn a little orange rectangle across here just to mark up this zone. If I go to the weekly, a little bit less data points, more data points across here, but you can sort of see like across the board, not really on this one. But anyway, looking at this zone, daily is where you can start to see where price tended to respect it a little bit more. If you drag this over to the left, if I drag that over to the left, you'll see where price likes to like cluster around it or reject off the highs and lows and things. Not that I'm going to base trade ideas around that. It's just I know that these monthly levels can be a little bit sensitive. Do I also trade Bitcoin or Ethereum? No, I trade just German 40, just the one thing. Keep it simple, guys. Well, I keep it simple. Just trade the one thing. Okay. Now, going down, we'll speed things up a little bit. We'll go to the lower time frames. You can see like where this orange box, let me just full screen this orange box, we can see that on late last week, we came up and we tapped into it the very first time. We had a lovely reaction. Then price made its way up again, tapped it again, a smaller reaction. This time we're closing inside of it. Well, we're looking to close inside of it. Once we close inside of it, then we can open the door to the next zone. And this is an order block, this blue one. So this area, I'm going to base some ideas around this blue one. So I will look to see if we can get little reactions, but the timing, this was more, I was looking for a reaction off of this area yesterday because I wanted to see price move up all the way. I have to work really hard to get up to this level, exceeding like a typical range for a daily candle, and then be able to have a reaction from there to leave a top wick. So that was an idea for yesterday, this little candle, but we never quite got to that area. Now with the London volume coming in, if the volume's there, we could easily break through above it. So I don't really want to take this sell idea here because I am bullish. I'm looking for, I could look for a counter trend trade if we say we move 100 pips. The range is like, the range got a little bit smaller with CPI, but if we pushed up from like where this candle opened all the way, say to the top of this order block, then price has moved around 95 pips. If we've moved 95 pips with in one go, very little pullback, then I'd be pretty keen to be looking for a counter trend sell from this 15,430 level. I quite like that idea. Other than that, I'm looking for pullback longs. Okay, let's go 3 hour. 3 hour, this candle only in the last, let's have a look over here to the side. And the last, 15 minutes, we've started to really start to power up when I was starting the stream, basically. Oh yeah, thanks MM. Yeah, if you guys give the stream a like, that'd be really, really helpful. Okay, let's go 2 hours. 2 hours, finally breaking into this monthly area. Just going to be a potential rejection city from around here. So just be careful of like taking breakout longs. I like to take pullback longs in this case. 1 hour starting to push above these daily highs. So we haven't really had much of a pullback. Asian pulled back 26 pips. Euro did a little sweep of the Asian low and then it's been pushing up bullish. I've noticed ever since daylight savings, pretty much this candle has always been bullish. Like one of these two, like if this was an hour candle, 6 till 7 a.m. UK time, has tended to just be bullish. So let's have a little look at that. Oh, not that one though. Anyway, this one, like it's always been bullish around this time. Euro, you pre-London. Pre-London. Not this one, not that one. This one's bullish. That was before the savings. Yeah. Seemed like the volatility seemed to really just start to drive up early with that daylight savings change. Really keen to see this alert here get hit. 30 minute, 15 minute. Okay. So not much I can do with this move. I'm not going to look to take a trade for another, at least, until London starts. It doesn't start for another 5 minutes. Price is pushed up. How much we pushed up? I see it's only 45 pips. Looks decent, but still only fairly small. If I go to the 5 minutes, this is where we can start to see a lot of the orders came in. Little sweep of these lows. Then it was no wick candle, no wick candle. So I feel like there's a bit of imbalance left behind, and then price has just been powering since then. So I'd like to see this area retested again at some stage and held, and then start trading the back above. Yeah, other than that, we're just going to have to sit and wait because this move can't catch this train already. And we're getting very close to this little order block. So my other idea is, if I can't get this pullback, waiting for a candle. If we can close significantly in here, then I think we can trade up to this area fairly comfortably, which would be around, it's a small range, it's only 25 pips. But because we're starting to break all previous daily highs, first time we're into like this area since like late September, we're going to have quite a bit of liquidity here. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what's going to go on. How about you guys? Any ideas?
I'm looking for sells from 15,400-ish area.
Yeah, from around this little bit. Yeah.
That's sort of like the top, like you said, that order block there.
Yep. Yeah, this 15,410, I'd love to see a reaction from that level. I'll show you what that looks like over to the left. 15,410 is this area right here. This is, I would be looking for rejections from there as well. If we can push up super cleanly, I would look for a 30 pip reaction from that zone. We've got Asian high. We've got, it looks like we're pushing now. We've got New York low. We've got, this is close to the 50% of it. What else do we have here? Asian high, New York low, and close to this London high. And then inside of here is a 2-hour doji. So this area, 15,4, I might actually put a little alert on that. 15,410 would be where I'd be looking. If we just keep pushing straight up, I'll look for a little counter trend sell from that zone. From around here somewhere. Cool. Let's go all chart view and we'll just keep an eye on it. We've got 1 minute left. So can't really do anything right now. Price is pushed up too much before London. So London, if that does a little continuation, I think those continuations are going to be really short-lived. London won't want to miss having a pullback. Human psychology won't allow buys to take place from here without at least having a down move. And because the move has already started, sometimes it's easier to wait for either the correction, wait for a base, and then wait for a retest, or just say, I don't want to wait for that drop. Can I plan to take this counter trend trade from a very important, like, high quality zone that you expect to see reactions, even if those reactions are just 20 or 30 pips. Which ones? Oh, look at that. Even if it's just 20-30 pip reaction, German 40 will give you easy 20-30 pips on a counter trend move. So 30, 15, 5, and 3 minutes. Yeah. So we're just north. This bloody market just does not make sense in terms of, like, this is open right now. They just do not care about. This is not a reflection of the economy. It's amazing how you can that the stock market does not match. It's just disconnected from the economy.
Cut the little zone I had marked out.
What's that?
I did touch a little zone I had marked out on the M15. It was just like a little consolidation. It just hit the top of it and had that reaction off of it.
Yeah, this is my order block. This is the base of it. So this is where that idea over here to the left was based on. It pissed me off if this triggers, because this is the one I wanted last night. I mean, not triggered, but if it just works, so if it just drops so cleanly back down to 15,350, that'd be really, really annoying, because the timing just wasn't there for me.
That was just a straight drop, man.
Yeah, it's the first minute open. It's gonna do it as well. That bloody idea, yeah, that was it. Looking for the reaction from this order block, just to trade down to here. Far out, man. Sometimes the time in the market just doesn't want to play ball. If this was yesterday, that was a pending order. That was a pending order from London Open, and they had to remove it.
Had that out drawn up since yesterday.
Been,
Actually, that one's been in there for a few days.
It's been drawn up for a week. Marion, does lucky close your buy just before the 6 p.m. open. A good little buy. Did you close your buy just before this? Or you closed your buy just... Oh, you closed your buy just before this dropped. Dave, you got a trade from the Asia low to the high early on. Nice one. Good one, buddy. Anyway, I'm going to look for it to come down to this area. And then trade potentially to here. I would like to see that. Let's have to extend this across so it doesn't look like it's going to look a bit ugly on the 5s in the 3 minutes. But otherwise, if I don't do that, it's going to look like a wick on the 15 or the 30. Visibility. Yeah, that's annoying, man. Just that, so freaking annoying. Like, seriously, what's the chances of it pushing up and literally opening at the zone that I wanted to see a reaction? Because I'm not going to have a trade. I'm not going to enter a trade like bang on 8 o'clock. Anyway, you can see that if I was more aggressive as a trader, trading off just zones, off these zones that we identify, I know I'd have far more wins, and I'd probably have a lot less stress as well, like just setting pending orders and just never look at the charts. Just I don't have to live through watching this at the open. Given the pullback happening, you'll be looking for longs this London breakout. Yeah, I'm still looking for longs. I just wanted it to pull back and take this Asian low, Euro low. The previous low is the top level of the H4 fair value gap. You're wondering if it breaks lower to the... There's a little thing in front of that last little bit. Lower to the 50 of the gap. Oh, okay, I get you. I haven't got the 4 hour up here. You mean here? Yeah, I mean, the other idea that I had is if we're breaking underneath this Euro low, then we've got clean traffic to drop all the way down to here. So that's also a possibility to trade this zone. Otherwise, I'm looking for it to push up. I just don't trust that. Like, there's no way London will buy from here without doing a pullback. Now, just need to see like how deep is this pullback before going up. Yeah, there's a mega amount of liquidity here around this 15,380 zone. I'm looking at these imbalances. There's so much liquidity left behind. I'm looking at these guys. This line that it's struggling at the moment was, where is it? I should have wrote something on it. Oh, it's horizontal ray, so I didn't write any text on it. Oh, don't, Manny, that's right. Don't worry about it. You've got your 50 EMA here, Marion, do you? The 50 EMA for you has been holding nicely lately. I think it was, was it yesterday or was it day before? Maybe it was late last week that it bounced off a couple of times. So there's a little bit of structure here on the 3 minute and the 5 minute. So I can see if this is like, I don't want to take a trade off of it, but I can see that this is holding. I'd need to see a bit more confirmation that that this is holding before seeing that this is the retest, but I could imagine that it is. No, this is German 40 grid. This is a German. I tell you, you placed the buy at the pullback. Good one. Yeah, it's looking very promising now. Yeah, that's, I agree, MM. A lot of no wick candles on the 5. DAX wicks are insane. DAX is great. It's great. How does it feel to be a full-time trader and have all the freedom? Well, trading is still a job. Still a lot of time spent, you know, keeping on top of the market. Keep reading, understanding, always trying to improve. But in terms of like not having to commute and being here for my young family, it's just so nice. So nice being able to like just be flexible in your schedule. But you still got to create a schedule. It's not like you're completely free. So you need to make sure that you put the time in every single morning, every morning, even on the weekends. I'm up before 7 in the morning. So it's like, still got a job, but it's doing it. It's not like I need to grind for someone else from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. If I need to take a day off, or if I my time that I trade is basically till 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. After that, it's usually just pending orders and just checking on the charts. But it's far nicer just to. I'm so glad I spent the hard years and hard effort grinding away to get to a level that I was able to be consistent enough that I can make a living, you know, make a good living. But sometimes it is far easier just to know that you can go do your time and come home with a set amount. Trading, you're not guaranteed on what your income's going to be. But you do miss the social side of working with people as well. That's definitely a real scenario. You're on the charts all day. Sometimes you chart 10 plus hours. You love it, enjoy it. Now get in the job. So it's going to be a little bit less hours. Yeah, I think you probably find more consistency in really making your time, scheduling your time, so you don't overdo it. You can real burn yourself out on the charts. Oh yeah, 20 years old. Yeah, you get a job, and for sure use that money to help your trading, fund your trading. Yeah, 'cause like even like to things like with my Sarah, what she did is, I think she's got nursing neck. Have you guys heard of that? Anyone? You guys heard of nursing neck from breastfeeding?
No.
Apparently it's just when you're looking down at the baby all the time. So she's like, Sarah pulled her neck. So she got up. She was got up last night and went, and as we're just before about to have dinner, she went to go grab a cup, and just pulled her neck, like a neck strain, like if I slept bad and woke up funny. So she couldn't really do anything. She's on the couch for the rest of the night. So I need to be there. I'll probably have to feed Maddie a bit more today. So I can't even pick her up.
Keep tonight, mate.
What's that?
Got to earn your keep tonight.
I know. Bad timing as well, because I've got rugby tonight, and I've been first game back since the baby, and every time I have a bad sleep, I get injured. I do an old man injury. And last night I didn't really sleep, so I can just feel my body's already telling me you're gonna be injured. You're gonna be injured.
I don't know, dude. Of course you will.
Yeah, I've got games tonight, games tomorrow, and then the training on Saturday. So it's like, haven't really run. I went for a run as soon as the baby came. Didn't warm up, just tried to smash it and go for a quick run. Didn't warm up. It was getting cold. Pulled my calf at about 15 minutes into the run. I was going to go for 30 minutes. So it's kind of, and I run up the canal and then I just run back. So 15 minutes of running up, and it was cold. That was when I did it, and it was the furthest point away from home. So then I had to bloody walk back. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the size of this reaction in this monthly area, I don't think we're going to stop here. I'm actually looking. I'm checking out the possibility to do trading down to here. Dan, how many days do you trade live? Oh, every day, mate. Every day. Every day, my guys. And then we'll review the charts and study sessions on the weekends as well together. So nice little drop in these candles. So these two 6-minute candles, 2 3-minute candles making up the 6 minutes. Hey Ivan, starting to see a little bit of, is this going to be a sell to buy, or was the buy to sell? What was the scenario? What was the scenario?
Yeah, react to the bottom of this range.
Yeah. Yeah, the timing was not there for it. Really, really annoying. So if we are breaking underneath here, once we've picked up enough liquidity, then I think there could be a fake out underneath here. But I am mindful that we don't stop here. So I'm going to look for what I was talking about yesterday. What I'm looking for is I need to work out if we're trading, let me redraw this, if we're trading this triangle, or is price doing something to head down to here, and should I really be focusing on which side of the triangle should I be focused on? Should I be anticipating that price is going to do pullback continuation to the downside, or should I assume that this is the pullback and now we go and retest this high? Either side, I want to make sure that I get a pattern, whatever it's going to be, just signs of reversal, so that I can trade this side of the triangle back up rather than catching the knife on the way down. Or do I, if I think it's going to be scenario B and price is pushing back up, am I going to try go for this side and try get this side of the triangle, so trading back down? I'm kind of leaning at the moment. At the moment, I don't want to flip-flop my bias, but the way that this moved precisely to that level, literally just before the open, and then the open shot down like that, I feel like London could easily dip a little bit lower. Would I say this is pricing in of good news from CPI? If they're going to price in CPI, I would say that because they're expecting good numbers, as in like lower than expected. So bad. Normally inflation they want to sort of keep higher, but any decreases right now is considered good news, because it means the Fed could be closer to finishing, or confirming that they've finished hiking. So if that's good news, we're going to see the stock market should push up. But if they're pricing that in already, a lot of the CPI is not the one that you want to like. They don't really price CPI in too much. CPI is normally 180 pips up, 200 pips down, 80 pips up most of the time, and it's just this real whipsaw day, and the steady moves usually come afterwards. But I would say, like, for them to give room up the top, and whether they want to do manipulation, price should pull back a little bit and then start to push up, and then it makes people think that, oh look, if it can break structure and then sort of settle here, it really creates like a little bit of uncertainty, because we're breaking to the high, we're breaking to the low, price is now settled in the middle, and usually you can have like order blocks either side, and then this gives a huge range for CPI just to, you know, rinse everyone. Tom, why are you in YouTube? Oh no, you are in here as well.
I think he was picking his kid up from somewhere.
Oh, I see. I wonder how Dave's getting on. Dave.
Said he'd be back until I'm after 7.
Dave C. He's doing the move to Netherlands. Okay, so I'm looking for this gray area to be touched.
That was the Frankfurt open candle.
Liquidity candle as well.
30
minute took the low of the previous 30 minute. Hour candle, it was just retesting the low.
You've got one up the tree, and you've got all the other one.
You talking to me? Is it single candle negation on M3? Oh, this one. Not sure. Because it gapped a little bit lower, so it actually took the low, didn't it? Taking the high, closing inside of the body. We've been seeing the move starting with no wick lately. It's not exactly what I'm looking for just yet. Hasn't quite hit my zone yet. It might have hit other people's zone. We do have a no wick over here. We do have that liquidity candle that Glenn was pointing out. It is in a nice little pullback area. However, the structure is a little bit still to the downside on the 1 minutes. Got a little bit of a sweep here. I'd still like to see it take it and then start to do something like this. Does anyone know if you can get the mobile app to show it? Yeah, you can, mate. Should be at the top row. Where's my phone? If you go to the time frames and then you go to the top right of it, there should be a couple dots. It should open up other time frames. You should be able to show 8, I think. You just have to do like a long press on remove, like, say, your monthly, and then add your 3 minute. Yeah, Marin, it might not come back. It might not come back, but I think if it moves up from here and we can get this candle to break structure, then I think we can get a little pullback. Maybe not all the way to the base, but we can get a little pullback still. But if this is truly going to hold, we want to see a sign that the low was in, whether we see this is the low or not. Now, these are the moves that when I have taken some losses, it's because it did do this. So I want to make sure that this is not going to, like how I was targeting it, maybe it is going to go lower given the size of this reaction. And if we do form a resistance here, I would actually not mind taking that sell again. But I think I'd need to see like a 5 or 3 minute candle create the resistance to then take it down. Above New York high from yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't have to go to New York high. If this is a fake out of the New York high and that they want to just get a better price before taking those longs, then anywhere it creates resistance here, you can look for that downside. Lead left hand, want one more lower high, sweep at the bottom, and then ride bullish displacement to break structure. That makes a lot of sense. That's what I was thinking. I'm not sure if this is the pullback. Hasn't quite got to my zone yet, so I don't want to jump into buys without it targeting my zone. So 3 minute could be. Is this going to be the resistance candle? Need it to have a wick, because that wick means it's pulling liquidity. If it's got no wick, generally it's harder to pick. But you know, yesterday we picked it. What are you pointing out there, Glenn? You're on mute, mate.
Sorry, mate. We had a baby bird flying in and out of a tree, so
Yeah,
it's been exciting.
I could hear
Kids
something.
running around everywhere. Yeah, this sucker is got no wick that we've just retested.
Yeah. Because it is CPI as well, go back to Ivan's question, kind of thinking traders might stay on the sidelines a little bit. So I can imagine that this push up just triggered a whole bunch of buys, and now it's making them sweat it out a bit.
You would think there'd be a heap of stop losses down below here.
Yeah, at least to take the Asian low. Sorry, the Euro low, pre-London.
London, well, you've got your London high just here,
So
which we have retested in European session.
27 pips. Not quite enough confirmation for me to take sells from here. And with this bullish momentum, you need more confirmation. On M5, it took the liquidity from below. Another single candle negation. Well, actually, let's have a look at the 10 minute.
No, it's not. It's all right.
If this could close inside of here, we could have just a range established. But this candle needs to close under this high. If that's the case, we would have a little range form. Then you'd be looking for a candle to
Break the range.
yeah, close it, close in or out.
Damn.
How did you get on yesterday, Brooke?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
I thought you were like, break the range, damn.
No, I was saying damn because I took a sell on the pound USD yesterday and I missed it today, and it was like the perfect retest.
Yeah, that's Alan was talking about that as well just before. He took the sell, took a quick drop, got the slow-mo version on pound US.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe the low is in. Still trying to decide where are we going, because it's not quite at my zone. Buying the high is risky. Oh, do I have any indicators? Nah, I don't, buddy. Just apart from like indicator that shows the session highs and lows, or like the whole sessions. That's where I base a lot of my zones from. So that's as far as the indicators go.
I heard it. Close the gate door. You said no.
Marion, did you take that off the 5 minute 50 EMA? Not this time. M30 partial wick fill, then up. Where's M30? Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think this is an idea that if on the 30 minute, if we can get a candle that is, say for example, we have a 30 minute bearish candle here, then anything breaking this low, then you'll target this wick. That could be like a short-term little scalp. Sarah's calling the H1 as a strong buy. Reacting off this little area, yeah. Yeah, I kind of had I was kind of looking a little bit lower for that test to go up here, but it's looking alright at the moment. And what I've learnt though as well is if you don't see anything that's purely like perfectly in alignment with what you're looking for before, it's better not to force the trade. A trade avoided is good for discipline. If it wins, you're winning the wrong way. If it loses, you just took a loss outside of your plan. As you're speaking, a buying. As you're speaking, a buying and selling. Sorry, mate, I don't understand what that is. What you're saying. Maybe sells after pre-high. Well, I'm targeting sells from this, like these areas. So I've got this as a sell zone. Oh, are you buying and selling right now, or just waiting to buy in? I'm keeping my mind open to taking some sells. I was preferring longs, but I wanted to see a bit of a cleaner move down into my buy zone, and then see price react from it the way I want to see it, and then look to have this correction. But it didn't quite come down to my area, so I wasn't prepared to jump in anywhere inside of here. My sell zone I've already got flagged as my sell zone, and I could entertain sells if price came down, came up, formed a resistance, and then started breaking. I could entertain sells again down to this low, and if we are closing under here, I think that we could easily get down to 15,310, because this is a monthly zone. Taking buys inside of here though, I feel that might just get caught in the wash. And CPI day is not a day to force anything as well, unless it really lines up with your plan. Trying to learn DCA, but just what's DCA? Hey Chris, no, I haven't really missed much. A little bit of an annoying start because I've had this idea from this order block, the base of it. I've had this on for basically all of last week to take a sell going down to this area. All week I had that, but all week I wanted it to come from not like literally. The scenario to take that was if it did not close here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Because then I don't know if the London volume is going to go up, it's going to go down. Probably could have anticipated now that was that London wouldn't buy the high, so there would be a pullback. But even then, I felt like that was a bit hasty. Oh, dollar cost averaging. Oh, well, if you're using low risk, that's a very effective strategy. If you're investing, that's very good. If you're trading with leverage, you need to make sure you use low risk. Hey Hannah, how are ya? All good. I think the only move that you could have taken, well, you could have taken the sell from the open. I think that like from the timing is not great, but in terms of like the zone, I think that was a sound idea. For this long, which ended up having moved 30 pips, definitely if you're looking at this, the area that Glenn had pointed out, this has been a liquidity candle as well, and the Frankfurt Open, retesting the base of this, you could get a reaction as well. So that was decent. I had my eyes a little bit lower, but I think that they could have been sound ideas. Other than that, I don't think anyone's missed anything. The way price has moved down hasn't really been that clean. It's kind of doing this. In terms of like 1 minute structure, not that I want to trade 1 minutes, but we do have price came down. We've got some structure here. Price swept the low. Price broke it back above. Held as the structure held as a support. Price came back up. Took out this. Not sure if you call it a strong high. But creating that little resistance now. I wonder if we can see that price taking the liquidity from here. Could this be that what a move I was looking for? To go and retest, say, 15,310. I think it might be actually. Almost pulled the trigger then for a sell based on the 5 minute. This little doji breaking under this doji. I just don't want this to move too strongly to the downside. But if we pull up and now we're going back underneath here, I'll execute on sells to target downside. That's what I'll do. So I just want to watch and see how this 5 minute candle is going to close. I don't want it to drop too far, but I do want this to create a resistance. I see this as a little bit of liquidity to sweep. Got a couple no wick candles over here as well. The 1 hour is still open. The hour candle flipping bullish could lead to another bit of a pump for another 20 odd pips. So don't want to marry any idea right now. But no wick candle. 5 minutes coming to a close. Oh, what are those candles called? These like imbalanced ones, no top wick. They indicate like when you get like these kind of candles, these no wick candles, you see them more in the lower time frames, but when you get like a nice happy medium, like a 3 or 5 minute, they indicate when a bid was put in the market and it just quickly overwhelmed. There's only sellers involved with this. And when you see these imbalanced candles, often there's like whatever order was put in to drive price down, there's usually a little bit of liquidity left behind. So price will often come back and retest where there's imbalances. So this is why when this one started with no bottom wick, I would say that there's probably a little bit of inefficiency still down here. That price could make its way back. Well, it should make its way back. In normal market conditions, you see in them, you got an edge if you're looking to retest these imbalanced candles. When I say imbalance, it's like a bullish candle that starts with no bottom wick, or a bearish candle that starts with no top wick. You'll see a lot of the time price will just come back and bounce off of them all. So this is why I was being cautious, because see how that 5 minute closed? It didn't close as a resistance. But that's not bad, you know. It's something now. This kind of created a little doji again, but something grabbing more liquidity and then closing underneath here, we can say we're kind of in this range, and if we're closing back inside this range, you've got 20 pips to the downside at least. Little bit of traffic along here, so it's not perfectly clean, but we're not operating in a very large range. When you've got larger ranges, it's a bit easier to pick. So at least we swept this high. Well, this move's already done, so remove this so it doesn't create any confusion. That move's done. Do you think it'll retest the earlier open high? You mean like this one? The London high? It's pretty close to it, yeah, it's pretty close to doing it. Okay, so now this candle, we're starting to see a little bit more detail coming in. Ideally, I want this 5-minute candle to close, like to basically close as it is. I don't want it to break this low. Well, it could break the low, I guess. But what would be ideal is if it just stays put. Because what that'll do is it will be, this is a little rejection from the downside, this is a rejection from the top side, and then this is your range. Then we can just, if we can have something closing underneath it, then we can target downside. Target like little pullbacks or whatever. Stop loss would be above here. And whatever we can get the pullback from, can look the target now. This like little hanging flower. But price needs to stay here.
Hanging flower.
That's Knowles. No, Knowles.
I know, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Come on. It's got a minute to stay here.
Broken down line.
Yeah. Oh, it hasn't broken. Bubba. That broke it. Downside now.
Wow. Let's probably it'll come back up.
Yeah. So if we are taking the sells, targeting start of no wick, that's potentially promising. Oh, we're going to close inside of it. So it's created like a single candle range. Last 15 minutes now. So that's the last, where's the 15-minute candle? Create the resistance. Can we break it? And then target 25 pips to the downside. I think so. Started with no top wick. It's been a good sign. Not normally, but it's a lot of the moves have started with no wick. So I'd just like to see a break, retest, and then take something like this.
It was last action. Oh, it's raining. Ooh, that moved down.
Yeah, I'm looking for a short now. I think that if this is the resistance created, it's pretty messy price action. I'm looking to see if we can sweep that area now. What time frame are you looking at as they're masked by your border? Are they? This one down here is not. 3 minute. This one's 3 minute. But I see, yeah, on my stream it's not. On the Trading Not stream it is. There you go. So I would have much preferred this 5 minute candle to have closed somewhere like here. But it didn't. Kind of engulfed. Just got to, if we can break underneath it, I'd say we got more downside. So I don't want to take a sell until at least something's broken it, and then I've got the pullback. So this sell box is out of the way. How much do you leverage at the time? Oh, my leverage is small. My personal account, it's I've got 500 to 1 leverage, but I don't use anywhere near that much. On this prop account, 20 to 1 for indices. So you got to be really careful with how much you're using. But I would say my risk changes depending on how I'm feeling. So, but on the prop account, I did up it to 1% just when I was, because I'm in profit only a little bit. But normally I was risking like 0.25%. Is there a correlation with pound US or euro US and German 40? There is, yeah, there is actually. Because when you're trading euro slash, sorry, German 40 slash euro. So the value of the euro can have an impact on this price. But it changes. They're not really. There is a correlation, but it's not always the same correlation. Okay, so is this gonna hold? It's not really out of zone I like though. If we're breaking above this candle, then I don't see why we can't just continue going higher. So kind of good that this candle came in. Not good for the sell idea because it never broke the low. So that sell idea, if we're breaking the high, this sell idea is there is no sell idea. Euro USD on M5 looks like a double top, about to retest the neckline. So if that's looking bearish, don't know what to make of. Yeah, I wouldn't spend too much time trying to compare two charts together. You're more likely to get confused on, like, one chart will say one thing and the other chart won't quite be saying the exact same thing. So already now you're going to say, well, who do I trust? Hey Beata, how are you? You've closed your buy at break even, not trade until after CPI. Not a bad idea, mate. Not a bad idea. Oh yeah, let me get rid of this 5-minute candle now. We never broke the low. There's this here's a liar. So we've got, so the 1 hour now is looking beautiful. A lot of bullish momentum. 30 minutes, little pullback, retesting the highs. 8 minutes to the hour candle. Retesting this order block again. Pretty slow old conditions here. Not surprising though. We did say, you know, CPI day. Traders will often just sit on the sidelines. So we've, this last week and a bit actually has been pretty crap, isn't it? For like yesterday, at least we had a good setup, but in terms of like London range, it's far lower than it usually is. Cause like even this one's just, we've moved 40 pips in nearly an hour of trading. Yeah, this sell idea. There's no confirmations. There's nothing. Okay. Catch a pal. Yeah, if it breaks London high, it's opening the door for another 15-20 pips upside. The way this is building looks for all money now. We are going up. It'll probably go up, pull back a little bit, and then it'll just build. So I think I might try take that then. If we are breaking the high, it's coming to the start of the new hour candle. So I'm just gonna be mindful that when we break the high of the pullback, but then I'll be looking to take it up to 15,410. You're a little influenced by ICT concepts, so I tend to look for fair value gaps to accompany displacement. Entries on the pullback to the fair value gap. M5 has no FEGs in the bullish move. Don't know what to say about ICT. The good thing about ICT is it can be structured, but it's also very grey. Yeah, broke the high. Pullback longs make sense now. Pull back up to 15,410. On which time frame? The time frame doesn't matter really, because you're just anticipating it's going to go up. So, looking for it to just some sort of pullback. But yeah, because the new hour is going to start soon, so you want to wait for the new one to pull back. Yeah, the way that this 5-minute candle formed, would have loved it to have closed somewhere here, create that range, and then have something that closed underneath. But what it did is just created a single own range. So, problem with it going to the upside, it closed above, opening the door for upside, breaking above the London high. Now we just got a straight move up. But let's just hopefully it doesn't get there in one go, and price can just continue this. If we're starting that trending structure, hopefully we can just go with the triangle, wait for a little bit of a slowdown, trade back, and just take trending structure. But we've got 90 seconds now.
That just touched my sell limit.
Oh, you're in the cell now, are you?
I
thought you were
had it set pre-London. Like before we even started the stream, I had one set from all the way up here.
15,400 were you?
I usually set it a couple of pips below.
Oh, I see.
So on my feed, it actually got touched in at 395.
Oh, yeah. Jim took the buys off the 5-minute 820 candle closing higher. Oh, this one here. Took it as the 845 flipped. Oh yeah. Oh, good one. Yeah, nice one. Pending buy limit order. At this point here, 15,377. 370 rather. What market are you trading? This is German 40. Yeah, look at the 1 hour. All the way back to the base of the candle. Close bullish. Yeah, at least the bias now is confirmed. Let's just see if there's any headlines. We've got ECB speakers. Do I ever trade footsie? Yeah, sometimes I trade footsie. Got footsie going right now, actually. Been going for a while, that one. When it loads, computer's slow. I got in here from Friday last week, so this one's still going. What's gold doing? Nothing, as usual. This is why we don't trade London gold in London session, because this is the norm. Sometimes you get, like yesterday was really nice, but then too many times you get this crap. This crap. Oh, sorry, not yesterday. On Friday was good. Last week was actually pretty good in general, but this, most of the times you just get very limited. So you're better off with an asset that moves a lot more. That's German. Stop loss placement for the long low. That's pretty wide for the low of the day. That's like 70 pips. I would say like it makes sense that this is the low. So if price can, because it's the new hour will probably pull back some, and then if it starts pushing up, you can aggressive stop loss, conservative stop loss, but then your risk reward obviously is affected, but you'll be looking to target 410. Well, if it breaks the high of this doji and flips, Glenn, you're looking good. All right. Well, I'm going to flip over to my channel only. Close this one down. Been going until 9 o'clock. So I might give my computer a little bit of a rest as well. So come over to Haydos FX if you want to continue on the stream. I'm going to close trading that one down. All right. Pretty slow conditions. Wasn't able to really capture anything. So I will keep watching the charts though and see if we can take advantage of this long. So if you want to come over, if not, I'll see you tomorrow in Trading Not stream. All right, guys. Trading Not. I'll catch you later. My guys, Haydos FX, we're staying on. Okay, so that one's done. So it's just YouTube, my YouTube. Hopefully now the computer can cool down a little bit. Is anyone in it? I'll see it, Peter. Brett looks to move okay in Asian session. German 40, or you mean gold? Gold, yeah, gold's fine in Asian session. It's slower than like New York session by far, which can make it look deceiving, but you still get like a good 50 pip move, which is absolutely fine. And because it moves slower, you're not as prone to these. Well, yesterday we did get that crazy wick, wasn't there? But normally it's you're not susceptible to those in Asian session as much. What's my name? Hayden. Hayden's my name. Oh yeah, similar. Just I've got a Y before the D. All right, we're getting close to this top of this. This is the open of last month. Nah, I didn't, Ivan. I didn't. I was this 5 minute candle made me start temporarily looking for the sells, but it never actually broke below. And then as it broke the high, I was a little bit uncertain about would we react just here, but then once it closed, I was like, oh, we are going up. But then it was getting to the new hour candle was coming so close. So just had so many little obstacles. There we go. Just gonna take 15,410 now. Hi Jasmine. Yeah, welcome to this one. Welcome to the stream. You get a little bit of music on this one, so and you don't have the banners so much covering a lot of the screen. All right, so this is the area that I think we can have a nice reaction. Come up to the 4 hour candle. Let's have a little peek at that. Shame we didn't get any pullback. Because this was, the pullback was 3 pips and then just rose up. So 4 hour, yeah. Look at this. Look at all this area, all these wick rejections and neckline. So I'm keen to see what happens at this area as well. I'm gonna go grab a coffee though, because I'm late for that. If we start seeing that trend reversal pattern, I'll be all over it from this area. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I'll catch a Heath. All right, so bloody frustrating, man, because this was the idea that if we could break up into, where is it? Why can I see that on the 4 hour? This one, but on the 30 minute, it's not there. Is it further to the left, is it? Why is this one not showing? Oh, spastic. So now I'm on the 30 minute. So that was the idea. That once we close inside, pull back, and then we go to the top. So this level hasn't held. Where the sessions were, we're looking for reactions though, so it can easily not close above. But if this truly is an order block, where this like cluster of candles are, these ones here, okay, we've got price sort of respecting it, close inside, little pullback, came up, closed outside, neckline, then accumulated inside, little fake out, broke above, came down, held as support, pushed up, came down, held as support, closed it instantly, just straight through the bottom. Reaction, 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 then closed through it. So when we closed inside of it, we never got the pullback, unfortunately, and then price just continued. But now once we get to the top of this is basically confirming, that this is, we've got like a monthly level, and then we've got this order block. But once price, if we're going all the way through this order block and then we tap above it, I'm pretty sure we can get a 20-30 pip reaction from that zone. So my next level, 15,430, I've got my eye on right here and we're approaching it. Session now at that level will be about 94 pips. We really haven't, it was a slow start. I think we can get a reaction from here. Need to make sure that I don't do that again. On some of these new pathways, they were not shown on the 30 minute, only underneath. So the volume came late, didn't it? Just really in the last, it's been tricky. It's been really tricky these last couple of weeks with volume coming like late after the session. This is at least a little bit early. I don't like it when it's coming in right to the close of the hour. I prefer to get these moves in the first hour, but the sell, I couldn't take the sell right on the open. And then I was looking for that long, but I was looking for it just a little bit lower. I'll have to when I do my notes and my revision again, I might just have to double check a couple of these little things with the base of the 1 hour. News in 45 minutes? Yeah, we'd be done by then. We'll be done by then. So close. This is why I haven't got it on the 30-minute, because it makes it look like a wick. How do you mark the order block? So it's so many different, yeah, that's the thing, there is so many different ways. So you can either do the last bullish candle before a down move, last bearish candle before an up move, or when I just see accumulation, just put it around the whole bunch. Like this is just a block of accumulation. I'll just call that a block of orders. So I'm looking for reactions above it or below it. Are you looking for the short off this move or the pullback long? The pullback long was only really shallow, so that was the idea for the long. So now I'm looking for the reaction from here, because we've basically moved 100 pips now, and 100 pips, we usually get a pullback after 100 pips. Usually, not always, usually. Was that Glenn? Ah, I thought I heard something. So close. Oh, welcome Don. You're new to my channel. Will I be trading the CPI later today? Nah, I can't at the moment. I've got a newborn. It's just so hard for me to, like, I've sectioned off London Open that I'm not going to be not be disturbed. But I need to spend time with my family after that. So once she gets a bit more into rhythm, she's only 5 weeks old. But then I'll return to doing New York session. Oh, thank you, yeah. But I do set pending orders and things, and I'll keep an eye on it. I just once the computer's shut down, it's so hard for me to reliably get back, and like I've got to feed her and hold her, and it's just not going to be. You know, I can just imagine if I'm tense for CPR, I'm squeezing her. So I love trading it. I'll be back trading it though. It's just temporary while she's so young. All right, come on. So close. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty keen for a cowboy trade here at this level, but I want to be disciplined. If this was, say, if London Open had finished around here and I had this zone and New York session was opening, I would set a pending order for a sweep in reaction, and just looking to target 20 to 30 pips off of that area. That'd be a typical setup that I would do if and as a pending order. You already see how we're like price is really hesitating at this level. Five-minute candle closing bearish, like a liquidity wick, would be really handy right now. Just if it drops from here, say if it comes all the way down to this level now without giving that pullback, then that trade is also done. And this day will just be a whole bunch of just near misses. Near hits, sorry. Just always pulling away just a couple pips away from my zone. Did anyone take the cowboy trade from here? I'm sure there's going to be some cowboys. Wasn't high enough. Jim, Manny, you took it. Good one. Alan, you got it. Jim, your zone was just above. Right. Alan didn't take it. M5 could give the goods if M3 doesn't. Yep, that's right. Marion, not yet. Waiting for M5 to close. Cool. M5 closed now. So, could this give a reaction before coming down? But we're so close to having moved 20 pips already. And that leads, this makes it dangerous. Because you want to get that 20 pip reaction. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, that's done. That was the reaction. Less than a pip away. Damn it. Yeah. Catch it, Dave. Oh well. Well, it was a frustrating day. Very frustrating session for me, sorry, guys. I really wanted to take buys from here. I wanted to take just a really short impulsive counter trend sell from here. I really struggled to see what was going on at this point. The time I got a confirmation, it never actually, well, not a confirmation, but as soon as I saw like a candle that I liked the look of, this 5-minute candle, it just never had that follow through. Then once it broke above here, it was clear where it was going, but it didn't give me a pullback. It just gave me a really shallow pullback. So I think I was being stingy today. Really stingy, just trying to get like the most precise entry, and it really really worked against me, this one. Trying to, like, for the sake of sacrificing a couple pips, just get into the trade. I kind of went backwards from yesterday. Yesterday I did do that. Yesterday I was like, well, normally I would be waiting for this candle here. Normally I'm waiting for this candle to be swept, and it didn't, and I actually just entered as it was pulling back to go long. And then today I kind of went back to being too precise, that I looked for it from here, I looked for it from here, I looked for it from here to go long. And then obviously I was looking for it to go short from here, but it never gave that. Alrighty, good one, Manny. You got, hold on to that. You know, make sure, like, secure some for sure. But I think you can hold to like maybe at this point. But definitely, like, I'd say secure most, because you're just about, you know, you're up your, that's the reaction you're looking for. My guys, I'm going to go through my ideas now for CPI for the pending orders. Oh, you secured all? Excellent, Manny. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, guys. So YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. My guys, stay on, and we'll take about 10 minutes to go through all the pending orders for the New York session. Alrighty. Catch you guys. See you tomorrow.